This particular story upset me because there's a certain desperation in the air in the world today. Not that this is the first time this has ever happened or even the 20th, but the fact that things like this and just instances of great desperation are constantly happening is indeed upsetting. And because I'm not a person who works in a cubicle or in a field or behind a cash register or in a factory or something like that, these type of things don't politically or socially pertain to me, and I really don't have any thoughts about them on a personal level. I'm not a particularly political person in that way. I've never voted in my life, and I see it as a useless act. And I tend to just deal with what I call real life. Um, but what this video is about, I don't want to ramble too much, is the cultivation of skills, of useful skills. When you go about the world, you should be cultivating skills for your own pride, your own enjoyment, your own usefulness and purpose in your life. You should know what the different types of trees around you do. You should know where clean water is, or how to purify water or collect water. You should know how to heal certain wounds and ailments. You should know what's healthy and what's not, what behaviors are advantageous and which ones aren't. If this is the way you live your life, you'll always be cultivating skills that are useful to whoever's around you, and you will not at any point find yourself having to be smuggled in the back of a truck to another country looking for menial labor, looking for low-level work. Now, if you're a person who's in the United States and you haven't learned any skills, the fact that other people are coming here with no skills is going to bother you because they become competition for you. But if you're truly trying to find yourself useful, you're observative, you're sensitive to the things and happenings and people around you, you won't find yourself in these desperate kind of situations. And my heart goes out to these people because they're lost, just like so many people around the world. And because of the U.S. media system, people begin to think that things are better in the U.S. and they are not. They're just not. Now, there are certain compromises you can make about yourself and your ethics and your life that can make things better for you in any situation. I could go to another country and start saying certain things right now that would make my life in that country amazing. I could be uninformed, and they could be really hateful things that benefit a certain class that wants to keep another class in a certain point, and I could just go there and affirm as a foreigner what they're saying, and people would listen. Even the foreigners think this, you know? That's what they would say about me. But what I'm saying is that the cultivation of skills, the cultivation of knowledge, the cultivation of good practices keeps you from harm. Now, these people who knows if they'll be sent back or whether they'll be able to stay here, either way, their life is going to be difficult. Wherever these people came from, if life was good there, they wouldn't have come. But inevitably, there are people where they came from who believe that life is good there. The difference between the people here and the people there is what? skills, useful skills, the cultivation of a high level of any skill. Even if you don't have a skill that's particularly unique or useful, if you do it to a certain level, you'll find yourself being called upon. Take life seriously. Take yourself seriously. I'm not saying don't have fun, but observe the type of fun that people are having around you. Is it really fun or is it debauchery? Is it degeneracy? Observe the way people are spending time around you, and if they're not doing anything, they might find themselves doing drastic things in order to get shelter and food and work because they haven't cultivated any skills or any talents. Take care of yourself.